Good day everyone. Today we will be discussing about GUI development using JavaFX and Swing. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Nika Shane Albaro with my co-reporters Arbo Jennifer, Barameda Kathleen, Bara Elisa, Butter Beverly, Benaventura Ella, Bulalin Janvin, Bungkayo Carl, Bukad Shaina, Kalunat Albert, Seperich Lab, Kolar Raven, and Dato Lizelle. So, what is GUI development? GUI is graphical user interface development in Java is done using libraries like JavaFX and Swing to create interactive, user-friendly application sent. What is event handling? Event handling is a core concept in modern computer programming, especially in applications that involve graphical user interfaces, real-time system, or web development. It refers to the mechanism by which a program detects and responds to events, actions, or occurrences such as a mouse click, key press, and message from another program. So, what is an event? An event is any significant action or occurrence that the system or user can detect. These are the common types of events: mouse clicks, keyboard inputs, touchscreen gesture, window resize or close actions, network message or data arrival, sensor signals, example, an embedded system. Event handling mechanism process. First is event generation, an action. Example, user clicks a button, triggers an event. Second is event queue. The event is placed in a queue managed by the operating system or event manager. The third one is event listener. A specific function or method called listener or handler is registered to respond to that event. The fourth is event dispatcher. The system dispatches the event to the appropriate listener. And the last one is event handling. The listener executes the corresponding code is response to that event.
Event handling model. Number 1. Callback model. A function callback is passed as argument to another function and is involved when the event occurs. A callback model, a function is passed as an argument to another function and run when something happens. Example, a button is clicked and function runs. Number 2. Event listener model. A listener object is registered with an event source. When the event occurs, the source notifies and listener. Event listener model is a listener registered to an event source. When the event happens, the listener gets notified and responds. Observer pattern. A object observer registered to be notified of changes or event from another subject. Observer pattern. An object observes another object and gets updated when something changes. Advantage of event-driven programming. Responsiveness application respond immediately to user inputs. Fast response, fast to user action quickly. Modularity, handlers can be written separately and reused. Modular code, easy to manage and reuse parts. Scalability, event can be easily added to modified without changing core logic. Flexible news, event can be added without messing up to the old code. Consideration. Complexity, large application may have many interconnected events. Can get messy with too many events. Debugging difficulty. Event change can be hard to trace. hard to debug event and change. Memory leaks, improper listener deregistration can lead to leak. Memory issue if listener and remove. Concurrency issues, multiple events happening simultaneously need carefully handling. Currency problem when event happen at the same time. GUI application, e.g. desktop apps and mobile apps. Web application from submission, drag and drop interface. Gaming keyboard and joystick inputs. Embedded system sensor triggered responses. Internet of Things, lot device reaching the environmental change.
Button labels, text field panel. J button used for clickable action. J label, display text or image. J text field allow user to input a single line of text. J panel, container that group component together. Sample code. Add action listener. Attach an event listener to a button. Action listener is an interface that handles action event like button clicks. Action perform is the method that gets called when the button is clicked. Inside that method is a print button click to the console. Here's another example. A function on click is defined to handle the button click. Button create a button widget. The command on click parameter tells Tkinter to call on click when the button is clicked. The function print button click with triggered. In this the last example of code in JavaScript. Get element BNT select the button element with ID BNT. Add event listener click set up a listener for click event. When click the anonymous function execute and show an alert with the messenger button click. Thank you po.
Label. A label is a GUI component that displays non-editable text or an image. The purpose of labels are used to provide information, identify other components like text boxes or display messages. For example, displaying the name of field like username, showing instruction or status messages. Buttons. A button is a GUI component that user can click to perform an action. The purpose of buttons are trigger specific event or commands with click. For example, submit button on a form, log in or cancel buttons. This is the example code of button and label. This code can't run on GVDroid pero nagra-run siya sa PC or laptop. So, I will tell you kung ano ang lalabas sa output sa program na yan. Hello, welcome. Lalabas lang ito pagkatapos mo i-click ang button na may label na click me. Bago pindutin ang button, click the button below. Pagkatapos pindutin ang button, then lalabas ang hello, welcome.
So we're going to talk about two essential building blocks in creating graphical user interfaces or GUIs, the text fields and panels. First, let us define what is text fields. Text fields and panels are fundamental components for creating graphical user interfaces or GUIs. Text fields are single-line input components where user can type and edit text. They're used to capture various kinds of textual data, from usernames and password to search queries and file paths. So, text fields, these are single-line input components where user can type and edit text. Think of them as the little boxes you see when you're asked to enter your username, password, or search query. They're super useful for capturing different kinds of user input in a clean and simple way. Now, when it comes to organizing the layout of these input fields and other components on the screen, that's where panels come in. Panels act like containers. They help structure and group elements together so the interface looks neat and easy to navigate. In short, text field lets user interact with the program by typing in information, while panels help developers organize that interaction in a visual, pleasing, and functional layout. Together, they play a crucial role in building interactive and user-friendly applications. Now, let's dive deeper into the function of text fields. These aren't just simple boxes to type in. They come with powerful capabilities that enhance user interaction. First, the most obvious function is text input and editing. This means user can type in and modify text, like when you're filling out a form. Second, selection and copying of text is supported. User can highlight what they've typed and copy it to use. Elsewhere, this adds to the convenience. Next is event handling. This is where things get interactive. For example, the program can detect when the user presses the enter key or changes the text in the field. This is really useful for things like submitting a login form or triggering a search. Now, to make this function easier to understand, here are a few real-life examples. A username field in a login form, that's a classic use of a text field. A search bar in a web browser, when you type something and press enter, that's event handling in action. And a file path input in a file dialog, which lets you directly enter or edit the path of a file. So text fields may seem simple, but they're incredibly versatile and essential for modern user interfaces.
So now, let's talk about panels. Panels, or containers, are invisible components that serve as containers for other UI elements. They are essential for organizing and structuring your GUI layout, grouping related components together, and managing their positioning. Panels or container are invisible workhorses in GUI design. They are the unsung heroes that organize and structure your interface. Think of them as invisible boxes holding all your buttons, labels, and other visual elements. They are crucial for creating a clean, efficient, and user-friendly layout, making sure everything is positioned correctly and related items are grouped together. Without panels, your GUI would be a chaotic mess.
These are the functionality of panels. First one is arranging child components using various layout managers. Example is border layout, flow layout, grid layout, and grid pane in Java. The layout manager dictates how components are positioned and resized within the panel. Second is grouping related components visually and logically. The third is adding borders, backgrounds, and other visual styling to enhance the GUI's appearance. Panels are more than containers.
These are examples of a panel. First one is a panel containing a username text field, a password text field, and a login button. Second is a panel displaying a list of items in a scrollable area. The third is a tab pane, where each tab is a panel containing its own set of components. The fourth is JavaFX pane base class, with subclasses like HBox, VBox, Grid pane, Flow pane, etc. that providing specific layout behaviors. Let's look at some real-world examples of panels in actions. Imagine a simple login screen. A panel neatly houses the username field, password field, and login button. Or consider a scrollable list of items. That's another perfect use case for a panel. Tab interfaces. Each tab is often its own panel containing a unique set of
at some real-world examples of panel in action. Imagine a simple login screen. A panel neatly houses the username field, password field, and login button. Or consider a scrollable list of items. That's another perfect use case for a panel. Tab interfaces. Each tab is often its own panel, containing a unique set of components. In JavaFX, the pane class is the foundation, with specialized subclasses like HBox, VBox, GridPane, and FlowPane, providing different layout behavior to suit various needs.
Layout managers. Layout managers is essential for arranging components within a container. Poor layout managing leads to poorly formatted and usable GUI. The GUI graphical user interface aspect of Java Layout Manager is visual component itself. Rather, it's the effect of the layout manager on the visual engagement of components within a container. First, flow layout. Arranging components in the row from left to the right. When a row is full, it warps to the next row. Components are typically considered both horizontally and vertically within their located space. Simple layouts where components don't need strict positions, suitable for basic dialog boxes or panels. Layout manager is an invisible architect of your GUI. You don't see layout manager itself, but you see the result of its work, the arranging visual components on the screen. If you use flowchart, the GUI will show components arranging in a sequence wrapping to the next line when the current time is full.
Border layout organizes components into 5 regions: North, South, East, West, and Center. North and South components stretch horizontally, East and West stretch vertically, and the center component fills the remaining space. Ang border layout ay ginagamit para i-organize ang components sa iba't ibang bahagi ng isang container: North, South, East, West, at Center. Kapag ginamit ang layout na ito, you'll see components neatly placed in the North, South, East, at West, and Center regions ng container. Ibig sabihin, bawat component ay may sariling pwesto, malinis at organisado ang arrangement. Use case: layout with distinct sections, such as menu bar, North, status bar, South, toolbars, East or West, in the main content area, Center. Ginagamit ang border layout kapag may layout tayo na may specific na sections. Halimbawa, menu bar sa North, status bar sa South, toolbar sa East o West, at ang main content sa Center. Ang border layout ay structured, clean at madaling i-manage. Ito ay perfect sa mga apps na may malinaw na division ng user interface, parang dashboard o productivity tools. When you use border layout, you'll see components neatly placed in their designated areas, making your UI look organized and user-friendly.
And this is the example code of border layout.
Grid layout. Description: arrange components in a grid of rows and columns. All components in a grid layout have the same size. Use case: layouts where components need to be arranged in a regular grid, such as calculator or spreadsheet-like interface. The Grid Layout Manager arranges components within a container in a grid of equality-sized cells. Imagine a table with rows and columns. Each cell in the table holds one component. Grid layout is a straightforward tool for creating simple, regular grids. However, for more complex layouts requiring finer control over individual component size and placement, more sophisticated layout managers are necessary.
And this is the example code of grid layout.
Handling user input. It refers to process is a program or system receive, interpret, validate, and response of output provided by a user. This is a critical part of interactive software including web application, desktop program, mobile app, and command line tools. Ang handling user input ang paghawak ng input user ang mga proseso kung saan tumatanggap, kinakabisa, at tumutugon sa isang programa o sistema sa impormasyon na ibinigay ng isang user. Napakahalaga nito ng mga interactive ng software kabilang ang mga web application, desktop program, mobile app, and command line tools. Dapat maunawaan ng mga sistema at ang input user. Suriin kung ito ay balida, halimbawa tamang format. Nasa loob ang pinapahayag mga halaga. At pagkatapos ito ay proseso upang makapagbigay ng mga angkop na tugon o action. Kung walang epektibong paghawak ng input user, ang software ay magiging hindi tumutugon at hindi magagamit.
Key step in handling user input. The first one is the receiving input. The receiving input is the system gathering information from the user through various methods like from keyboards, voice, or touch. This is initial stage of capturing user interaction, capturing input on the system to collect. The store the user input in usable format. This involves translating the input into a form the system can process. The second one is the validating input. The validating input is the crucial step check if the input meet expected format and rules. This include verifying data types, checking for empty field, ensuring data is within acceptable range, and confirming correct formatting. Email address validation prevent error and maintain data integrity.
Number 3. Sanitizing input. Cleaning input to prevent harmful data from being processed. Removing script tags to prevent XSS attacks. This crucial step and all about security. It involves cleaning the input to remove any potentially harmful data before it's processed data by the data system. Example is first, removing script tags. Preventing cross-site scripting XSS attacks by removing malicious JavaScript code that could compromise system or user data. Number 4. Processing input. Using the input in some form such as saving it to a database, using it in a calculation, or displaying it elsewhere. Once validated and sanitized, the input can be processed according to the system is designed. Number 5. Providing feedback. Informing the user whether their input was successful, erroneous, or needs modification. This is essential for good user experience. The system should inform the user about the outcome of their input. Here an example of handling user input. This Java code is meant to demonstrate how to take user input, name, age, height, using the scanner class, and then display that information. It showcases reading different data type, string, int, double, from the console. The scanner dot open close parenthesis line is good practice to release system resources.
And also, this is the example code of handling users' input. And that's the hour report. We hope that you learned something from our discussion. That's all. Thank you, everyone.